I want to share 3 tips I believe can help you become a great investor. I want to share these because these are things that I had to learn over time after participating in the stock market. And I believe these 3 things are crucial in being a great investor in the stock market. So the first thing is time in the market is better than timing the market. And what I mean by that is sometimes people delay investing in the stock market because they believe that, hey, the market is going down. I'm going to try to invest when the market is at a bottom. And the truth is, we never know when the market is at a bottom. Sometimes people can guess, and sometimes, you can guess and maybe be right, but truly, we don't know. You can say, hey, I see the market at the bottom, I'm going to invest here, and then the market go down even further. But the truth is, it's better to invest. When you see the market is down, just invest. And then it can go down even further, but you're still not at a loss because you still own your stock. You only lose when you sell your stock at a loss. But even if you buy and the market goes down a little bit further, you still own the asset. And then once you keep holding, the market will eventually bounce back and go up. So the truth is, it's better to be invested in the market instead of guessing and stating that hey, I'm going to invest when the market is at a bottom, but you never know. So it's better to be a participant in the market and keep investing over time. And time tells and time shows that if a person is consistently invested in the stock market throughout the good times and throughout the bad times, then that person is going to be doing well with their portfolio. So get invested, stay invested, and be consistent, and that's how you succeed as far as being in the stock market. The second thing is, when you are buying a company, make sure you are buying a company based off the company's value and not the company's price. When I first got started in the stock market, I was, buying stock based off a company's price. So meaning I would see a company name that had a name brand, and I would see that it was cheap. See that it was trading at $10 or $15 or $8. And me thinking that, hey, this is a name brand company that we see is cheap, I'm going to buy the company. But just because a company is trading at a cheap price doesn't mean it's a good company, or not a good company, but a good stock to buy. Because I've seen stocks that have name brands and their stock, or their price stays in a certain range. It doesn't shoot up. It just kind of stays in a certain range. So that's why you don't buy companies based off price. You buy companies based off what they're doing in their actual business fundamentals, and what they're actually doing in the real world. That's how you buy a company. Because if you just buy, for example, penny stocks, stocks like $5 under, you thinking, hey, I'm going to just buy this company at a cheap price, and I'm hoping one day it's going to rise up. You can't invest like that. You invest when you see a company, you actually analyze the company, you actually see their fundamentals, you actually see their balance sheet and know what they do and know why you're investing. That's how you can succeed with investing, because a lot of times people get caught up in buying penny stocks, and then you're buying cheap stock, and that stock just does nothing nothing at all, because you're buying based off a price and not what they actually do. So make sure never buy a company based off price, but based off what they do and the value that they offer. And the third thing is patience. You need patience to be an investor in the stock market, because you may, buy a great company at a great price and they are doing well, and you may be in a market where the market's kind of slow. It's a lot of things going on in the world, and just maybe just a slow market, a bear market. But you still have to hold on and be patient, because when you're building wealth in the stock market and buying stock, the stock won't just go straight up. It may go up, it may go sideways, it may go down some and back up. you know, but if you know that you've done your due diligence, you've studied, you researched the company, and you know why you bought that company, you have to have patience. And that's how you build wealth. You can't just state that, hey, this stock is not going straight up, let me sell it and do something else. But studies show over time, if you buy great companies at great prices and hold on to them for years, you will be rewarded. So you have to have patience when investing in the stock market, because that's how you build wealth, holding companies for a long time and having patience. So I just want to share it with you guys. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about this conversation, and let me know your game plan when it comes to investing in the stock market. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.